sa mga oras po ito, live po natin makakasama dito po sa studio ang General Manager at Chief Executive Officer ng Philippine Retirement Authority. Wala iba kundi Ginoong Roberto Bob Zozobrado. Sir Bob, good morning at welcome po dito sa programang Pulso ng Bayan. Jane at Edmar po yung makakasama.
Good morning, may buntag kaninyong tanan.
Opo. Sir Bob, unang-una sa lahat, para sa kaalaman na rin ng ating mga kababayan, ano ho ba ang Philippine Retirement Authority at ano yung mga pangunahing tungkulin po nito?
Philippine Retirement Authority was established by the government to promote the Philippines as a retirement haven for foreign nationals. And I think we're doing a great job because recently we just were awarded, ang Pilipinas was awarded by an agency in London na Expatriate Index, Expatriate Retirement Index. We were awarded as the #1 retirement destination in the world. And this follows an award na natanggap namin last year from Tripzilla na Best Retirement Destination in Asia. So we've conquered Asia, we've conquered the world.
Wow.
The next is we're going to conquer the universe.
Wow. Ayos. Pero yung pangunahing tungkulin po nito, ano bang papel talaga ng Philippine Retirement Authority? Kayo ho ba ay ano bang binibigay na serbisyo?
Well, when we invite retirees, mga foreigners dito sa atin, we make them, we require them visa deposit. In fact, ang basic, I think the basic reason why PRA was established is to help increase the foreign currency reserve sa bansa natin. And that we're doing now because we have quite a lot of foreign exchange deposited in our banks. But the nice thing about this, yung mga visa deposit na nire-require namin from the retirees, they're placed under the name of the retiree. So anytime mag-cancel sila sa retirement visa nila, they can get it back, including the interest that it earns.
Oh, so kayo yung nagbibigay ng visa. Tinatawag po itong Special Resident Retirees Visa o SRRV.
SRRV,
Opo,
tama.
oo. At ang makakabenepisyo po nito, baga, ay mga dayuhan lamang. At ang pangunahing layunin natin, bakit yung mga dayuhan ang target market natin?
Well, because first of all, as I said, we want to increase our foreign currency reserves. And besides, we want more people to know how beautiful the Philippines is by offering them a beautiful home here in our country.
Opo. So far naman, this year, bate po sa inyong assessment, nagkaroon ho ba tayo ng increase sa aplikante po?
We are very happy na so far, ang year-to-date figures natin sa PRA, we are registering a 54% increase over the same period last year. So it's very encouraging, and we are going to surpass our target for this year.
Opo, bakit pinipili po ng mga retirees na dito sa Pilipinas?
Ang
Manluluyan, manirahan?
Well, dito sa Pilipinas, the most common destination nila is the Metro Manila area. And then the second would be the Central Visayas, basically Cebu, at saka Dumaguete. And then the third would be Central Luzon.
Opo. Ano yung pinakagusto nila dito sa Pilipinas, sir? Kung inyo pong monitor, bakit pag-retire nila dito sila gustong manirahan? Parang dito na sila for for good na dito sa Pilipinas?
For good na talaga. Parang pinakagusto nila dito yung mga tao natin, yung mga kababayan natin. In fact, I make it a point na pag na-approve na yung visa nila, I get a chance to talk with them. Tinatanong ko sila, what's the reason why you chose the Philippines over the others? #1 reason palagi nila is, I like your people. Wow. Your welcoming attitude ng mga tao natin. So, I have to thank our kababayans, stay the way you are because that's what they love about the Philippines.
Opo, opo. At ito ho bang visa ay renewable? Kailangan nilang i-renew every year?
No. Ang SRRV, once it is established, it is given to them, it's lifetime. Until they cancel it, then that's the only time na it stops. But it's there for good. And in fact, yun ang pinaka-advantage over the other visas dito na binibigay natin sa mga foreigners dito sa bansa natin. Because ang SRRV, once it's issued, it's yours for good. And you're treated like a Filipino resident, a permanent resident, pero you do not lose your citizenship. They retain their citizenship, pero they're considered a permanent resident dito sa bansa natin.
Wow. So, ibig sabihin, maaari po sila kapag nagkaroon na po sila ng SRRV o itong visa na ito, ay maaari na po silang manirahan sa Pilipinas. At the same time, pwede ho ba silang magnegosyo, mag-aral?
Pwede. Pwede silang in fact, marami dito na once they get the retirement visa, they find a job. We allow them to find a job, employment, basta mag-register lang sila sa Department of Labor and Employment. And then, in fact, some mga general managers ng mga 5-star hotels natin dito, holders ng retirement visa natin. Wow. Yeah. So, tapos yung mga anak nila, if they want to enroll, yung mga anak nila, they don't have to get a student visa. They can enroll just like a Filipino citizen.
Oh, wow. So, bago ko lang pa kay partner Admar, Sir Bob, bukod doon sa malaya po sila makapagnegosyo, may exemption din sa buwis. Libre po sila. Kasama po yun. Yung mga retirees na nanirahan may visa na, may SRRV. Libre ho ba sa buwis na?
Sa buwis?
Buwis, yes, tax.
Well, they have tax exemptions.
Yun.
For example, pag first time they travel to the Philippines, paglipat nila dito, they're entitled to tax-free personal belongings worth $7,000 US.
Wow.
Tapos, when they travel in and out of the country, kasi allowed sila to travel in and out, every time they travel out of the country, they do not have to pay the Philippine transportation tax.
Oo. Kaya pala maraming nahihikayat
Yeah.
na pumunta dito. Partner.
GM, maayong buntag. Ano po yung common na mga nationality ng mga foreigners?
Ang number one nationality natin dito as for retirees, ang People's Republic of China.
Okay.
Tapos second would be the South Koreans. Maraming South Koreans na nag-avail ng retirement visa kasi yung mga anak nila, in-enroll nila sa universities natin to study English.
Opo. Pero ang common ba na experience, nakapunta na sila dito, tapos nakauwi doon, tapos nag-decide dahil na-experience nila, or mga first time ba nila na na-experience dito at na love at first sight agad at sabi agad na doon ako magre-retire?
Meron din love at first sight, yung mga ganun. Pero most of them, they've been to the Philippines before. Tapos nagustuhan nila yung mga tao, nagustuhan nila yung lugar. So they decide, they go back home, they decide, okay, finish what they have to finish, tapos balik sila dito to retire.
Opo. Kayo po ba ang nagde-decide or tumutulong sa kanila na dito kayo mag-retire, or nag-guide din kayo, or tinatanong din ba kayo saan ba maganda dito sa Pilipinas na pwede mag-retire? At saka yung common nila na destinasyon na bakit nila gusto dito, mga ganun po.
Actually, we promote the entire country. Kasi we are an attached agency of the Department of Tourism. So, kailangan namin promote yung buong bansa. But we give them guidelines on where they want to go. No, if they want to go near the beach, then we suggest. They want to go near the mountains, we suggest. Pero usually, they chose the destinations themselves. And right now, ang pinaka-popular na destination sa mga retirees namin would be the Metro Manila area. And then second lang ang Central Visayas, then Central Luzon.
Opo. Dito naman po sa mga naging foreigner dahil kanilang iniwan yung pagiging Pinoy. Pero dito sila pinanganak sa Pilipinas. Nag-migrate na sila. Tapos nakadecide sila, maganda pala doon sa mag-retire sa aming lupang sinilangan. Sila ba'y qualified? Or yung mga Pilipino ba, ano ba yung mga requirements dyan? Mga dugong Pilipino, kaso nag-migrate doon, naging ibang citizen na sila. Paano sila mag-qualify po?
Ang hinahandle ng Philippine Retirement Authority, yung mga holders of foreign passports. So kung Pilipino sila dati, ngayon, American citizen na sila or citizen of another country, we handle them. Pero kung Filipino pa rin sila or even mga dual citizenship, may Filipino passport sila, we do not handle them. Kasi they're Filipino, they don't really need us. They can do whatever they want. So ang tinutulungan namin, yung mga foreign nationals lang.
Sila din po ba pwedeng magnegosyo dito sa Pilipinas?
Pwede rin sila magnegosyo. Yeah, pero hindi na, they cannot touch the visa deposit. They have to use other funds.
Doon naman po sa mga foreigner na nagre-retire dito sa Pilipinas, common ba na meron silang nobyo o asawa, nobya dito sa na Pinoy, Pinay?
Meron ding mga ganon na pagdating nila dito single, then they end up getting married to Filipinas, you know. So we have a lot, but most of them when they retire here, single na talaga or they come with their families.
How about yung mga OFW, nagkaroon ng pamilya sa iba yung dagat, nakapag-decide na yung foreigner na yon na dito na sa kasi nahikayat siya ng Pinay or Pinoy, meron ding mga ganon.
Meron din. Yeah, lalo na mga OFWs na nag-change na citizenship abroad. Meron din. Because let's face it, ang mga Pilipino, kung may dugo natin Pilipino, there's really nothing like home. You know, we come back to where we came from.
Opo. Doon naman po sa possibility po, sir, na hindi pa sila naka-experience sa Pilipinas, hindi pa sila nakabisita sa Pilipinas, pero dahil sa promotion natin, nahikayat siya, naging curious siya. At meron bang ganyan?
Meron.
Never pa nila na-experience sa Pilipinas, pero nakita lang nila.
Meron din.
Mga adventurous masyado.
Meron din kaming ganon na they heard about the Philippines from their Filipino friends in the US or in Europe, and they like their Filipino friends, so they get encouraged na maganda yata itong Pilipinas kasi itong tao na to na nakilala nila, they like the company, so they come here and retire.
Opo. Kamusta naman po yung relationship natin sa lahat ng bansa sa buong mundo? Nakakaalam na ba sila dyan sa mga And sa ibang bansa din ba, meron bang kagaya din ng PRA na naghihikayat ng mga banyaga na mag-retire sa kanila?
Meron din. Meron din mga... In fact, ang number one competitor natin is Thailand. Sa Thailand, and we have Malaysia, all the other ASEAN countries. Ang competitor natin yan. Pero meron din silang, even Spain. You probably have heard of the golden visa ng Spain. Pag may pera ka, you get the golden visa, you become a Spanish citizen. You know, it's like that. They have those things. Iba-iba. Pero yung sa atin, ang pinaka-accessible and the most affordable for them.
Opo. Sa pagdiriwang po ng inyong 41st anniversary, ano ba yung meron ba kayong mga may offer or ano ba yung mga plano nyo pa sa hinaharap? May idadagdag ba kayo sa benefits para mas the more pa na mahimok yung ating yung mga foreigners, mga banyaga na in love sa Pilipinas at dito na mag-retire?
In fact, starting last year, in celebration sa 40th anniversary namin, meron kaming ginagawang We Care program para sa retirees. Because many years ago, yung mga retirees nag-retire dito, pag meron na silang retirement visa, okay na, wala na, hindi na namin inasikaso. But starting last year, we have this We Care program. CARE is actually an acronym for Creating Amazing Retirement Experience. So, meron kami mga activities para sa mga retirees all over the country. Almost every month, meron kaming ginagawa activities para sa kanila to keep them busy. Kasi ito, wala silang ginagawa. They have all the time in the world. So, we keep them busy. We host mga yoga sessions for them, wellness seminars, meron kaming ballroom dancing or sports activities, golf, mga ganon. We have this for them para just to let them feel na, hey, we want you to enjoy your stay dito sa bansa namin and we're taking care of you. Kaya CARE yung tawag sa program namin.
Tsaka balita ko yung isa sa mga miyembro ng sikat na banda, na paboritong banda ng ni partner Jade, na The Letterman, ay dito pala nag-retire sa Pilipinas.
Marami kaming mga high-profile retirees dito. Meron kaming mga welcoming member of the German Parliament who's here, retired here. He's very happy in Pangasinan. And then meron kaming mga airline pilots ng United Airlines, American Airlines. Yeah, may mga ambassadors. Maraming ambassadors, maraming
Na naging ambassador din
naging
dito.
ambassador dito. Tapos they didn't want to go back home. They retired here.
Opo. Maliban dyan, ano ba yung, meron bang commonality sa, halimbawa, karamihan sa mga retirees ay mga dating sundalo? Wala bang ganyan? Meron ba kayong na...
Marami din kaming mga former military kasi ang membership scheme ng ng PRA, meron kaming tinatawag na courtesy program. Courtesy program, we offer it na in a way na we give a discount on the required visa deposit. Ang usually kasi ang visa deposit required is from $15,000 to $50,000. Pero sa under the courtesy program, ang visa deposit requires only $1,500. But to avail of that, kailangan you're a former military person, officer, or you were an officer of an international organization, or you are an exceptionally gifted talent in business or arts or sports. So, binibigay namin yon at a lower visa deposit required.
Opo, ilang panghuli na lang sa akin bago ulit si partner Jade. Every, sa kada rehiyon, present na ba yung mga opisina ng PRA? Saan ba? Halimbawa, paano maka-access agad yung isang individual na gustong maka-benefit nito?
Actually, ang PRA, meron kaming interactive website. Ang lahat ng information that anybody needs about retirement in the Philippines nandun sa website namin. www.pra.gov.ph. But we also have satellite offices. Meron kami satellite office sa Baguio, meron sa Cebu, sa Davao, and we used to have one in Clark, but we're changing location, so we're putting up. And pretty soon, meron kaming mga gagawing caravans sa mga syudad na wala kaming satellite office, pero merong concentration ng retirees, magka-caravan kami doon to give the services.
Singit ko lang, Sir Bob, no? Doon po sa contribution ng dito po sa PRA, sa kabuuan ng atin pong sa sektor ng turismo, lalo na yung pag-iikayat natin sa mga banyagang mga turista, mga ilang porsyento po ang contribution ng PRA at gaano kalaki yung potential talaga nito na makatulong sa ating ekonomiya?
Well, when it comes to percentage compared to the total tourist arrival, maliit lang because right now we only have about 68,000 foreign retirees. But yung 68,000 foreign retirees na yun ang pinaka-longest staying tourist or travelers domestically. Kasi itong mga retirees na to, marami silang pera, may pensyon, di ba, every month. So ang ginagawa nila, almost every week, nagbibiyahe to different parts of the Philippines. So they stay here, even if there are only 68,000 of them, or 68 or to more. But they travel to different parts of the country all the time.
Wala namang quota or hanggang ganito lang na limit?
Wala. The more they come, the better for us.
Opo. Pero pagdating po doon, Sir Bob, sa age requirement, hindi ko alam kung nabanggit na ba ito, may pagbabago ho ba tayo sa patakaran?
Yeah, we used to have the minimum age requirement at 50, but we lowered now to 40 because we have to understand na these days, ang global retirement industry is no longer based on age. It's now based on financial capability. So a lot of people na mga young executives, pag naka-savings na sila na enough savings, they retire. They go anywhere and then they retire. Plus, last year, in-announced ni President Marcos Jr. na he's willing to give visas to digital nomads. Oh, wow. Yung mga digital nomads are young executives, you know, so lowering it to 40, perfect. And we got a lot of these digital nomads now.
Opo. At 40 ay yung bagong requirement, age requirement. At the same time, yung may pagbabago ho ba tayo sa screening? Yung kung para makilala po natin paano ho ba naaprubahan yung mga foreign retirees para masasabi nating lihitimo talaga itong mga foreign retirees.
Meron tayong we implemented more security measures to be sure na safe ang Pilipinas sa whatever they may plan to do. So we hired our own security risk officer na siya yung nag-interview every retiree na nag-apply, siya yung nag-interview. The moment we see a red flag na related to gambling or crimes committed in the past, because we also have access to the Interpol database. Plus, we coordinate with NICA every week. Yung bagong mga retirees na na-approve namin, nire-refer namin sa NICA for them to monitor as well. So, we have these things to prevent.
Opo. Gaano ho karaming stage nadadaanan po yung mga foreign retirees bago po
I
sila
would say
maaprubahan?
about five or six stages, because actually the vetting starts abroad. When they apply for a tourist visa, our embassy there or our consulate there already starts the vetting procedure. Then pagdating dito sa airport, kino-question din sila ng Bureau of Immigration, so all these things are part of the security process.
Opo. Bukod sa Pilipinas, may mga ibang bansa din na tumatanggap ng mga foreign retirees.
Marami.
Yung competitor po natin. Ano nung mga
Competitor
bansa?
natin, number one is Thailand. But we have an edge over Thailand because of our English-speaking capability.
Opo. Ayan, siguro, Sir Bob, yung mensahe na lamang po ninyo para sa ating mga kababayan, lalo na yung mga foreign retirees na gusto pong manirahan, manuluyan po dito sa ating bansa.
Actually, mensahe ko sa mga kababayan natin, stay the way you are. Because this is what the retirees love about the Philippines. Yung welcoming attitude ng mga Pilipino. The fact that we are very hospitable, yun ang gusto talaga nila. And for the foreign retirees, we just want you to know that the Philippines will always be the best home you can ever find in any other part of the world.
Ayun, mga kababayan, maraming salamat Sir Bob sa inyo pong oras at sa pagbibigay po ninyo ng impormasyon ngayong umaga.
Salamat.
Ayan po mga kababayan, si Ginoong Roberto Bob Zozobrado, ang General Manager at Chief Executive Officer po ng Philippine Retirement Authority ang ating nakasama na pakinggan po ngayong umaga.